What's up, guys? It's Zippity Dad. I'm so glad I checked my microphone before I went live because it was muted, and that would have been embarrassing if I, I had to do that over again. I feel like it's going to happen one of these times, but yeah, I think you can hear me. What is up, guys? It's Zip. So happy to be here. Got a special guest tonight. Got some bummer news in Disney. Got some mail. Got a lot of fun things planned for you tonight. And first off, let me start out with Dean over at the Live Place. Dean hosts over 120 shows now. Dean's our boy. Go check him out at dreamersempire.com and theliveplace.com. All over the social media. Go check out my man Dean. Also, this and that, guys. Tomorrow, this and that. We have something fun planned for you guys tomorrow night, and I'm looking forward to. I haven't looked for. I missed all of December, but I have not looked forward to a D&T stream in a long time. That is false because I always look forward to D&T. But tomorrow night is going to be a blast. I don't want to give it away, so I'm just going to leave it at that. Go check us out tomorrow night, 9 p.m. The Diz and That crew. And speaking of the Diz and That crew, we got Steve from Steve's World. Always fun things over there at Steve on Monday nights at 8 o'clock. Story time with Shep, Saturdays at 9:30. And Dave, if you just missed it, you missed it. Dave, Potty of Two, Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Right before I went live, he did lobster mac and cheese, and he kills me because he knows lobster is like my jam. I got to have it. I got to have lobster. Hopefully, he'll be bringing some over here because he is our special guest tonight. And I'm looking forward to seeing Dave in just a little bit. Also, my partner channel, MickeysMagic. Meg goes live at 9 o'clock on Mondays, right after Steve. Meg's amazing. Go check her out. She's crushing it. And I can't thank my members enough. I think I have to update this. Andrew Ford, he joined last week to the Zippity Doo crew. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea how much you mean to me. And yeah, love you guys. Here I am. Let's go through the chat. Let me see who's here today. And thank you guys for being here. Absolutely appreciate it. Samantha Lowe. What is up, Samantha Lowe? Fantasia 2007. Christina Hickman. What's going on? Thank you for being a member. Dreamer Deborah. What is going on? It's Joey's World, my dude. Joey, you are just, you're amazing, buddy. And if you guys haven't already seen it, you're going to have to check him out. Joey's doing a new little skit on Mondays on his YouTube channel called Motivation Mondays. Guys, check Joey out. He is unbelievable. We got Max K. We got Pigga Latrusky, loves Disney. Pigga Latrusky, thank you for being a member as well. Glenn again. What is going on? Joy S. Thank you. Oh, it just jumped. Well, I just saw a super chat too. I'll get to it. Joy S. Welcome in. Thanks for being a member. Jill DeFore. Captain Akron 27. Downskiz, what's up? Finn O'Sullivan. Judy. LSU Mom, what's up? LSU Mom, Emily. Downscale, $5 super chat. You don't have to do that, buddy. Downscale, howdy Zip. What is going on, dude? Coasters FAQs, what is up? I think that's the first time I've seen you here. Thank you for being here. Drea, what is up, Drea? Just jumped again. Karen Cook, KC, what's going on? Faith Hope Disney, aka Barbara. Barbara, you're awesome. Thank you for being a member. Tina McNeil, what is up, Tina? You guys are just so awesome. And Downscale, just noticed you became a member. Downscale, thank you so much, buddy. Ooh, Delali Lane. I got to stop right there, guys. Ooh, Delali Lane sent me a gift. She sent a few other people the same gift, sort of, in her own way. I'm not going to show it tonight. I really, really want to show it tonight. It is one of the coolest gifts this channel has ever gotten. But the D&T crew got it too. And I know one of them, I believe, hasn't gotten it yet. So we're going to show that on D&T next Wednesday. And then after that, I'm going to post it on Instagram, all over the social media, because it is an amazing, amazing gift. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Margaret Nagy, what's going on? Steve's World, all things fun. What is up, dude? Welcome in, buddy. And I think I'm all caught up. So Real quick, I just want to show. Got some mail, and it's from good buddy Peter McDevitt. And I know I've seen some of you has already posted this on Instagram. You got it. Congratulations to everyone. It is honored recipients. Enclosed, you will find an exclusive Pixar Badge of Honor button. This button, which is limited to 50 total created, is being presented to you in your acknowledgement of the selection for the 2020 event. The logo on the button was created by the talented hands of Triple P Josh and validated by all participating channels. Please know that the recognition Dave, come in here. Dave, hold on. Dave, how do you say it?
Recognition.
Yep, that's it. So that comes in 100% a tribute to the character and commitment to the positivity and the love for our community. Only the participating channels and acknowledgement recipients have one of these special buttons. Please continue to follow the pixie dust that leads to magical memories right here in the Disney YouTube community. Warmest regards, and always know you have a friend in me, well, us, Pete McDevitt and crew. Thank you so much. And I got it, Forky, Life of the Party, and it was when I was when I was sick, when I got this. And not the button, I just got the button, but I got acknowledged that I was Forky, which was amazing because I voted for myself being Forky as well. And it was super awesome to get that. I was super pumped, and it picked me up when I was down. And here he is, humming away.
What is up, Mr. Zippity Doodad?
What's going on now? Real quick,
full.
David.
I'm full.
David.
Yes.
I had to go out and get some lobster.
Did you really? Did you actually go do that?
No, I didn't. Okay. I didn't. But
that's funny.
I didn't get to see you eat any of it. So, do you have any?
I can go get some.
Go grab one bite. I have to see it.
All right,
Kathy, welcome in. Who else did I miss here? I don't think anyone. Annie Cough 86. Minnesota Martha. What is going on, Martha? Good to see you. So I think I'll wait till Dave gets back. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till Dave gets back. For a couple other things. I have a big birthday today, and I want to show you guys something else. So we will wait till David gets back. What is going on, guys? We're going to talk about the Tragical Express tonight, along with a few other things that I noticed. Pete McDevitt, what is going on? He's ninja watching. He can't tag. You guys love Pete. Pete, you're amazing, buddy. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me check this out here. Oh my God. Is that like extra big, like
ziti? Oh yeah, there's ziti noodles.
Oh, I love a good ziti noodle.
So
it's part of my fantasy.
Lobster. So that was a chunk of lobster.
Oh my gosh. One bite. Everyone knows the rules. What do we got? Hannah Anderson, welcome in. What do you think?
It's really super good, dude. I mean, it's rich. It's
Is it something we could have for zombie camp?
Yeah.
I dig it. Herschel Lenny, welcome in. Yeah. So I was gonna rock this tonight. Brand new merch. If you guys have been checking on the D&T Instagram, I've been posting everybody who's been getting these. But Jack spit up all over it tonight. Right before I was gonna go on stream. It was just coming all down my chestal section and my arm skis. So it's going in the wash. But I wanted to show you guys. And it's Triple P, dude. Triple P did a great job.
He killed it, man.
He crushed this. And I love the orange and the gray with the white because it just pops.
Mm-hmm.
I like Shep's blue too, but I love that. I love that color. Surf Bomb, welcome in. So I ended up going with the other zombie camp shirt. But anyway,
I should have known.
Oh, hold on. I forgot to do a banner. Hang on one second. Dave, you can just talk for a second.
Well, I just put mac and cheese in my mouth. So I'll be that guy. So welcome in, everybody. Glad you're all here. We're going to talk about some very, very serious, interesting things. Because that's what we do here on the
Okay.
Zippity Do That channel.
I'm back.
Okay.
Guys, today is a very, very big day. It is Papa Zip's 80th birthday.
Yes!
Guys, Papa Zip and Mama Zip had me later in life. So they're older. And it is my dad's birthday today. I didn't even realize he was 80. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, Dad, you're 80 today. He looks good. He said he was happy as anything. Went over to visit him tonight. Actually, right after I was on the phone with David. Social distance, wore a mask. Now that I've had COVID, I think I'm past the part of being contagious. So I'm probably the safest person to be around. But I went over and I brought little Jack with me for my parents to see, because they haven't really seen him in a long time. I think it was 2 weeks after he was born. So it was a nice surprise, and screw COVID. And it was so great to see the joy in their eyes when they saw him coming in. So happy birthday, Dad. Love you.
Happy
You
birthday,
mean the world
Papa
to me.
Zip.
Papa Zip.
Wait,
so
did
David,
Jack,
whoa, what happened here?
Did Jack have to quarantine for 2 weeks because, like, his first 2 weeks around, because he came into life? Like, I got to quarantine.
He's like, I'm out.
It's your first time in Massachusetts. You have to quarantine or take a test.
So I said this last week when I was live, when I came back, saying like getting Jack was like getting a PS5. It was a perfect analogy. It was PS5 for Christmas, playing with it for Christmas Day, and then having to take it away for you for 3 weeks, and you can't play with it anymore. That's what it was like.
AJ. True.
Jack being born, and then all of a sudden, I couldn't see him for 3 weeks. Torture. So needless to say, no, you're fine.
Sorry about that, chat. I had a bay leaf stuck on my tongue, and it was gross.
It was it's been amazing. I can't put him down, and he's just smiling like crazy. And just a Jack update: the last 3 nights, told Dave this earlier, he has slept through the night. So Nicole is getting well-deserved rest, and it just came out of the blue because he was up all the time, like every 3 hours, ready to feed. And thank you everyone in the chat for wishing my dad a happy birthday. I appreciate that. And he just started all of a sudden sleeping through the night, which is great. It really is. So now I'm the only one that keeps Nicole up snoring. So
that's fair.
So David,
super fair. Yo,
the Tragical Express.
Tragical Express is tragically delicious now.
Well, I don't know here. So there's some mixed things going on here. I got this. Let me just read this real quick. It says, and this happened yesterday, and I know everybody's already talked about it, but I figured, why not talk about it again? We reported,
our opinions are more important than any other opinion, except the
100.
Except the fact that it's not. But
100%.
Why you're here.
But this was yesterday. It says, as we reported earlier today, Disney's Magical Express service, which provides guests with transportation between Orlando International Airport and the Walt Disney World, will be ending in 2022. So I was like, wait a minute, I thought it was ending this year. We still got like 2 more years. So we're good. Anything can happen in 2 years. But anyway, the service
I thought it was ending Jan 1 of 2022. Or is it December?
It just says ending. Will be ending in 2022. Okay.
So 18
months, all right. So the service will be the service was operated by Mears Transportation, which has seen a number of layoffs due to the impact of the COVID pandemic, and has since issued a statement regarding the suspension of the service. And I quote, "Walt Disney World made us aware of their decision. While we are disappointed Disney will no longer offer this service, we intend to continue offering transportation services between the airport and all theme parks and hotels to meet the demand of visitors now and in the future." So, I got a lot of questions with that. But David, what do you think? What's your take on this?
All right. So first of all, this has been in the tea leaves for a while. With the increased use of Uber and Lyft and those services coming out of the airport. And you just look at it as there's a lot of people that would just let Magical Express grab their luggage and Uber.
Really? Okay.
Why wouldn't you? It's $25. You get there an hour earlier.
True. Actually, you're right. I actually Ubered for the first time last trip. On the way to the airport, Corey picked me up, but on the way to, and it was like $25, and I thought that was a great deal. It's
not bad. So there's two components to this, right? So the big thing is there's a lot of people that are going to have to rethink their thought process on arrival day, because arrival day used to be I get off the plane. I go to Magical Express and I get to my resort and then get out of here.
Right.
I'm not touching my luggage. I don't care. I can get there when I get there. It saves you a half an hour, surprisingly. But really, it's only a half an hour. So there's a lot of people that are going to think that the fact that they don't get free luggage transportation to the resort to be put in their room is, well, tragic.
69 people here. You guys, welcome all in real quick. Papa Yoda, Arjon, Surfbomb, Jill DeFore. Welcome in, guys. Hit that like button. And David, I don't know about you, but so I always stay on property. This last trip I took in March, I stayed off property, which I didn't mind at all. But with the family, super obsessed with being in the bubble. We've done shows before with the pros and cons of staying on property, off property. We're an on property family. And going on to that Magical Express, maybe the Mayor's is going to do it. It's going to obviously not going to be Disney themed, but I love.
That's not necessarily true, but continue.
Well, we'll see. But when we jump on the bus and we have all those TVs and they're asking the trivia questions and they're showing the shorts, and you know, PJ, it's just that's when the bubble starts for us.
Agreed.
It's amazing. We love that part of our trip. We always do a selfie. We always send it to everybody that's not with us in Disney, so they can be jealous.
Right, exactly.
But the worst part is seeing the Tragical Express on the way back home from the trip. But so you think maybe Mayor's will continue to do it Disney themed, or
that's a thought process for later. Like right now, the big thing is that you're going to have to change your habits. Right, the whole. I'm going to get on my plane and I don't have to think about anything until I go to get back on my plane if I'm staying inside the bubble. It's kind of gone. You got to get yourself to Disney, right? Yep. So is it that big of an expense? Not really. Personal opinion, it's $40. You're going on a Disney vacation, it's $40.
Right. So wait, that's what it's going to cost for?
Probably. I mean, you said it was $25 to Uber from off property. It was $30 for me to Uber from on property.
And that was last time I did. It's Disney Springs, though. So
yeah, I was at the Contemporary, which is probably as far from an exit as you could get.
Okay.
So $30, whatever. You might have to get an Uber XL or a bigger Lyft XL if you have a family of 4 and a bunch of luggage. You know, that's the big thing. Here's the kicker, and here's the thing that is going to throw a huge wrench into MCO in general and B, people's plans, because now you have to figure something out. All right. If you are checking luggage, because now you can check in for your plane or for your flight on your phone for almost everyone, right? But if you're checking luggage, you have to deal with the fact that you can't do it at a resort anymore. You have to do it at the airport. And depending on when your flight is, it may be a significant amount of time.
Yeah, actually, I didn't even think of that. Wow.
That's the real kicker. That's the real kicker. And on top of that, you're going to have people who are like, okay, I'm used to just saying, I'm going to leave my stuff here, go figure out a way to get on some other illegal Magical Express from someplace over by the Magic Kingdom. My luggage will get there, which it will, but not have to go back to their own resort. It's a long story. A lot of people, gamed the system as much as they could. But like, I don't think the getting there is the issue. Our vacation's over. Oh, this sucks. Oh, Tragical Express. Tragical Express took care of everything for you. They really did.
That's where I'm at. So that's where I'm at with the luggage and everything. Like, now it's going to be different because now we have Jack. Now we're going to have to bring some extra, now we're going to have to check bags. Before, the three of us, we would just do a carry-on. We'd all have our carry-on, duffel bags or Nicole's mini bag and our backpack. So we could fit everything we needed in that. Occasionally, if we were staying longer than a week or longer, Nicole would check a bag, which would be great because then we could put booze
Break
in there
stuff up.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
put booze in there. Right, exactly.
That's another stream. But so now we're gonna have to like, I don't know, figure out our luggage. Like, is Mears gonna be like Disney, and are we gonna just tag it and it's gonna show up?
No.
What's up, Jenna? Jenna's here from Resort TV One. Welcome in, and so is Amy, AJC Magic TV, Avery, the Cuban American, and it's Joey's World. I think Joey was already here. Actually, he was. I just wrote his name now because I like saying it.
I know.
What's up, Joey?
So that's the big kicker to me, is the luggage issue. It's not the getting to and from.
Right.
It's the fact that
it's a hustle.
Well, yeah, I mean, the thing is that you used to be able to get up at 6, you used to be able to be downstairs. Let's say your last day, your flight was at 5 p.m. Mm-hmm. You used to be able to get up and just go check your luggage in the morning for your flight.
Right.
Because even if it was 12 or 14 hours ahead of time, they didn't send it till later. So you're fine. You could check your luggage in whenever. I believe so. Ours was always within.
Well, plus you could sneak in a half day at the park or a few hours.
That's what I was saying. You could then do that and then go somewhere and do whatever and then get back and get on the bus. Even though you had to be 3 hours ahead of time, you still got to sneak some time in. So that's the big issue. Now, there's a few ways around it, and we can get into that. Mm-hmm. But the big thing is that you have to deal with your own luggage. And it sucks. You're going to be able to Uber there. You're going to be able to use Mears Transit. I think it was Tina. I don't know. I might have misquoted, but someone said that they paid $100 for basically a town car to take you there, which isn't bad. I mean, whatever. It's a little bit of a splurge, but still.
Well, that brings me to this real quick. Is would you rent a car now?
I don't drive it enough on property.
But would you? If you got it, would you?
I've had a car on property before. Usually when we drive, I might rent one if it's $150 for the week and a half. Yeah, sure, but I don't know. That's just one more hassle to take care of when you're back at the airport.
Well, that's it. Yeah, you got to drop it off, and
and that's the thing. Like, it sucks because I'm the kind of guy who doesn't necessarily worry about the stuff on the front end because you'll deal. But like, my mind is just going about how are we going to take care of all this crap on the back end now? Yeah,
that's it. I don't want to have to like think about it the last 4 days of my trip because now I'm like, anxiety starting to kick in. Like, especially Nicole, she doesn't want to have to worry about things, and we're trying to enjoy our trip. Finn O'Sullivan, Rizza, welcome in. Ryan McDowell.
The thing is that it was worse when we would drive because I would have 2 days of driving to go home, and the 4 days prior to that.
So wait a minute. So you're not talking about renting the car. You're talking about driving from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
What we would drive. But the flight, even if you have to rent a car and then get it back, that's still not terrible. None of this is like earth shattering and nothing you're ever going to be able to take care of. But the point is, Disney made it so simple for a lot of people that I don't want to say they're shooting themselves in the foot. It's kind of like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Like, increase your rates $4 a night and cover this.
Right. Right.
And that's this leads me to a whole other thing is the fact that, and I understand in the COVID times that we are, you have to cut expenses. So I get that. As being in business myself, I understand that. But the one thing I have always loved about Disney is that they never had parking fees. Now they do. Right. They never had resort fees. We're getting there.
Yeah,
now they do. They never charged for transportation. Now they do. Minus the internal, but you know what I'm saying. You didn't have to pay for that. They made everything so easy for you to get onto property because they knew that you were going to spend more money there, that's what mattered. Now, whoever's in charge has said, we need to cut costs instead of saying, I want you to pay $4 more a night. And this goes along remember when, was it 2004, dude? When everything started to get smaller? Do you realize that a box of cereal in this house lasts 2 bowls? You know how trash that is right now? Do you understand that you don't get a half gallon of ice cream anymore? You get less than a half gallon between a quart and a half and a quart and 3/4.
Seriously.
What? what is the thought process of, hey, let's take away, as opposed to, hey, let's raise prices a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
I would much rather, for a gallon of ice cream that I am paying $3.57 for, I would rather pay $3.75
and get it full.
25 cents more, and I want a full half gallon.
Well, that's where I'm at with the whole Magical Express. I can understand it's a business decision,
Yeah.
and it's probably a smart one on Disney's part. But
I don't know if it is.
Well, give the option to pay, because you're already spending a ton of money going to Disney, right? It's not like you're going to a cheap vacation. You know, you're spending a boatload of money. What's another $40 to add the Magical Express? So I wouldn't mind it.
Streamer Deborah, we do that too. We get stuff from either Garden Grocer or Walmart or wherever to
absolutely.
There's ways to save money. Like, don't get me wrong, that's not what this whole thing is about. Yeah. Right? I'm just making the point that you already raise your prices 2 times a year, Disney. Why aren't you raising it an extra $14? Because honestly, I don't know what it costs and whatever. And I'm sure Mears is taking care of the fleet. And I'm sure that they're paying Mears per person that does this. Mm-hmm. And the issue is that I'm sure someone said, we are paying per head. And Mears did a study and is counting. And for every 100 people that we pay for, only 65 of them get on the bus. I guarantee that's part of it. Because honestly, that's probably true at this point, because people will just walk through their luggage. They don't even have to touch it. They are walking through with their phone in their hand, calling an Uber, and they get there and they go directly to their resort. They don't have to wait the 45 minutes, the 50 minutes, whatever. That's just it. It is what life is right now. So,
or you know what you can do? There is something that is a loophole here. You could get a Disney pin, give it to Donna, and have the Donna Mobile pick you up, and just hand Donna Slider the latest Disney pin that she doesn't have. That probably doesn't work because she has every one.
It's true.
So she could trade it, but you could have Donna come get you as well.
Yeah. You could just get the Donner Mobile. But I mean, like the thing is that that's probably happening, and that's probably the study that someone did, and this is probably not a cheap expense for them. And they said they're going to do it anyways. They're going to just get an Uber.
Right.
It's fine. There's so many other options, and I get that. It would not surprise me, because we got 18 months that this comes back, depending on what happens. They didn't just shut it off, which means that they're at least smart to know that the people that are booked, they can't screw with.
Right.
Because if they do, people will be very upset.
Absolutely.
But what you might see is in 18 months a different business climate, or at least one that's moving in the correct direction, and they renew the contract with Mears. The second part of that is Mears starts to offer it as a third-party service through the Disney website. Much like if you book airfare through it, you then book transportation from there. Mears is the preferred partner kind of deal. And now you book through Mears, and they can basically just run the same thing. Because if you look at it, do you realize the infrastructure that was put in just for this at MCO?
Oh,
Think about that.
Yeah.
What's all that room going to be? If there's no more, what's MCO going to do?
That's going to probably be extra Uber and Lyft.
It's got to be.
I would think so.
And this is why I think it's a separation of Disney and Mears. And Mears is going to turn into the preferred carrier. And Mears is going to charge you less because you're going through Disney and you're going to book through Disney. Disney's going to get their cut. They're going to make a little money on the side.
And welcome in Nicole C. Gary B.
Nicole says that I'm sure Meats will come out with a paid transfer service. Whoever Meats is, Nicole, it sounds like some dude.
She did say Uber. She did say Mears. But she's married to me, so she's gonna.
Well, no. That's autocorrect on the phone, dude. That's all that is.
I know. But I mean, Disney's gonna have. They gotta have plans, right? In the big scheme of things.
As much as people think Disney's dumb, Disney's not dumb.
Disney knows what's going on. I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of alternative. They've talked about the train going from MCO to Disney
That's going to get there eventually. Yep.
They're talking that is 2023, the last I heard, if not longer. Personally, that would be unbelievable because we're now DVC members and our home resort is Saratoga. So we get off at Disney Springs. It's not that far of a walk, you know.
Doesn't matter. You get off, you pay the $12 for a lift from there.
Not even from Disney Springs to Saratoga would probably be like a $4 or $5, probably the cheapest because it's right next door.
Yep.
But yeah, actually, I think the train would be really cool because you would get there a lot faster. Obviously, I'm picturing in my mind like a bullet train over in like Europe that goes like 150 miles an hour.
That's what it's supposed to be, right? Light rail.
I don't know. I should have looked it up. I should have did a little more research on this train.
Well, no, we can't do that. That goes in the face of what we do on our channels.
Right, true.
We shoot from the hip.
We shoot from the hip. We shoot from the hip.
We don't do research, and when we do, everything falls flat on our face.
Now, I don't know if you've watched the Cobra Kai series, but in season 3,
I'm not in season 3. No.
But this isn't really much of a spoiler.
Okay, go.
But Johnny, but they go to a meeting, okay? Daniel has this big book with all these notes in it, and Johnny walks in and he looks at him and he's just like, I just shoot from the hip, buddy. And that's us. We're the Johnny of the YouTube community. We're the Cobra Kais.
Deborah got it right. No, Dave, we just depend on the chat. We do, actually. We depend on all y'all to do your research, and then we just opine on top of it.
That's what's so easy for us. All we have to do is just come on here, talk a little bit, and then you guys give us all the content.
Right.
You give us all the info and all the content. So we thank you guys. Absolutely.
Kathy I says we always rent a car now because we want the freedom to move about Disney or Orlando freely. The resort costs are not something I love, but ... I agree. That's the other thing. You can rent a car and then you have to go deal with paying for parking at the resort. So there's a balance there in some capacity,
so,
depending on where you're
So
staying.
do you still have to pay if you're staying?
Oh yeah, you would definitely have to pay for staying.
Oh my god! I was thinking if you were just paying just to go to like jump on the Skyliner or to have dinner.
No, depending on where you're staying, it's either like $15, $18, or $22. Like value resorts are the cheapest, but like
yeah,
it's up there. But like so there are a couple things you can do to mitigate the issue with this, right? Realize that any Disney resort will hold your luggage. So let's say you're going to Magic Kingdom for the day. You get up, you pack, you Uber over to the Grand Flow. You go directly to Bell Services. You put your luggage there. And then at 3.5 hours before you have to go to the airport, you start moving your way back to the Grand Flow to get your luggage, and you call your Uber when you get there. So don't forget you can do that. You can do the same thing going to Boardwalk. You can do the same thing going to Yacht Club. And until they shut that down, you're still golden with the quote unquote half day at the end of your trip. So we never do that. I always end up booking a flight that I think is late enough, but it ends up not being that way because Magical Express tells us to be down there at like 2:42 in the morning for a 9:00 flight. And it's frustrating.
So Minnesota Martha, so if you're a DVC, it's included. Is that so? That's
what is
parking.
Yeah, parking is included for DVC.
Oh, so that's great. We're mint. Let's go, babe. Let's rent a car.
Rent a car and park.
Let's get a car. Speaking of car, I gotta do another episode with Jack really soon. It's gonna be like Jack's first date because he's getting so big and so much older so quick.
He's gonna find a lady friend real quick.
He probably will. So yeah, I mean, and I didn't know this until yesterday because I'm so far behind the bubble. They don't have any more minivans too, huh, Dave? Right now,
it's been a while.
Yeah, that's what Nicole told me.
I'm gonna save $1,800 a freaking trip on minivans.
Nicole's like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna also tell everyone about the minivan. She's like, yeah, no, that's been
it's been a hot minute.
And I was like, I got Dave coming on, so if he doesn't know, this is gonna be
devastating.
It's gonna be devastating. It was devastating 18 months ago.
Brandy keeps saying they're coming back. They might. I mean, it's a great service, but I could see them attempting to go to a solo, like actually let them do it as opposed to go through a Lyft app. I think Lyft renegotiated and screwed it.
Yeah.
So that's just me.
Did you watch Michael K's video today at all? He dropped one this morning about the Magical Express, and in it, it said something about the wording was a little iffy. And anyone in the chat, if you watch Michael K's video this morning, let me know, because his wording was it had something to do about, in a roundabout way, Disney charging if you don't stay on resort property to go on the Skyliner and some other transportation.
They might, but that'd be tough. I don't know if they would actually do it.
I know.
The issue is that Disney's walking an extremely fine line with a lot of this stuff, to going from a premium spot to go to Six Flags. Because if you start charging for everything,
I think
people are going to be happy.
And he said that Disney's probably going to come up and clear this up, because there's no way they could do that. There's no way they could charge.
Well, they could charge 100%. If they wanted to, they could charge in a heartbeat. They should.
How would they police that if you're going to like dinner on property, or?
It's the same as taking a taxi to go to dinner if you're in a town. That's all it is.
But the Skyliner, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's junk if they actually do it, and they're only.
And I don't think they will,
because you're talking about resort rates going through the roof to a point where you're only pandering to the top 10% of this country on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. If you keep increasing your rates, your quote unquote Walt, I hope everyone can come here kind of situation is about gone. Because yeah, you might be able to stay at Sports, maybe a Coronado for $300 a night.
Yeah.
But if they start nickel and diming you, that's why people always enjoyed it. Because you could go there and yes, it was a pretty penny, but you got your penny's worth. And that's all that mattered. It's all that matters to a lot of people.
Yeah. And Pop is such a great value resort. And for them to start upping that up to almost like, I don't know, not Caribbean, but
they're making
maybe Coronado. You know what I mean?
They're stratifying the 3 different levels now. They don't want it to be 3 levels. They want it to be 14 levels, because they want to say, look, we just redid everything at All-Star whatever. So we're going to increase that rate. But Pop's been around, and it's a little bigger and a little nicer and whatever, a few more amenities. It's now $14 more a night.
Yeah.
And they're doing the same. And honestly, like, we just looked because we're thinking about hitting a summer trip. Coronado in the tower is still not that bad, dude. It's like only $230 a night. And that's before any discount.
Yeah, before I was watching AJ from Disney Food Blog today, and she was talking about the rack rates, about like how Pop is $169 to $333. But I didn't know Coronado was that cheap. I would love to stay at Coronado. That's one of the resorts that we haven't stayed at, and you stayed there, or just past.
We've stayed there several times. We've stayed there several times. Yeah, but the last one we stayed at the Grand Destino Tower right after it opened, and it was like dude, it was cheaper than Pop. It was $179.
Seriously?
Yeah, we got a ridiculous rate. It was amazing, absolutely amazing.
Nicole, we got to check that out.
It's not that cheap now.
It's not that cheap now.
It's not. It was the first like 90-day deal.
Nicole says Coronado would be a great adult trip, David.
It would be.
Let's do it.
Do it.
PJ can watch Jack. Gigi can watch Dawson. This would work out great.
The little one can watch the big one. We'll go there.
What else? What else is going on in Disney? Or do you have anything more you want to say about the Magical Express?
I think that you're going to see Mears come out with something that's similar. I think it's going to be backed by Disney, but it's not going to be for free. I think it's going to be something you can easily add, and it's not going to be completely expensive to start. Eventually, the pricing will go up on that, as does everything. But they're going to basically supply you the same thing. I honestly think you're going to see it with some semblance of a Disney theme to it.
So you think you'll see like some characters on the side?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think they're the same buses, dude.
Yeah. But Disney wouldn't sue them?
No, Disney would be partnered with them.
Okay. If they're going to be partnered with them, I would think definitely they would still have all the Disney.
Mears will be partnered with Disney in some capacity for a paid Mears transportation. It'll be called like it won't be the Magical Express. It'll be called like your fantastic voyage. It'll be like Coolio.
I would love to see Zippity do that on the side of a bus.
I know you would. Maybe you can sponsor one. Or take a can of spray paint and not get caught. One or the other.
Actually, you know what? Speaking of that, I don't want a bus, but I was thinking, do they make custom magic bands? Could you put like your Brandy and Dave logo on a custom magic band?
I don't know if you can do photos. If you could, that'd be awesome. I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Right? I was thinking.
I think we would have heard of it by now because there's enough Disney vloggers that would have dropped the cash just to do it.
Do you want to partner up somehow and like make this a thing?
Well, you can get stickers, and I think you can get custom stickers for your magic band. So you can get like a red one with the Zippity Doodad logo.
That'd be sick. Actually, Nicole could probably do it with their Cricut machine.
She could do it in like 2 seconds. Yeah.
Nicole, we should start selling magic bands.
You can. No, not magic bands. They're magic.
You just start selling stickers.
They're magic band skins. They're magic band skins. They go over and they're
our Fortnite skins.
Not a Fortnite skin. That's a different kind of skin.
What is Dreamy Deborah saying? Oh yes,
69 watching. Thanks for being here.
Oh, it dropped to 68. Oh yes, I could see it in your eyes right now before you said it. Zippity Doodad on the bus. You know, everybody would wait in line for that. One thing I saw, and I don't know how recent this was, but the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom is going away. And if PJ's watching right now, we haven't told him. So sorry, bud, if you're watching, or if you're watching on a replay. I was telling Dave earlier.
I think he's playing with Dawson.
Is he? Okay. What did Nicole say? I can make details. Yeah. All right, Nicole. We're gonna have to work. We're gonna have to talk after this, babe.
I need a Brandy and Dave one.
We need to talk.
Actually, I want the Zombie Camp logo.
Right. I love it. Which one? The new one.
Both.
The new one. Both.
She already has that one set up. I'll take it too.
Yeah, we could definitely snag that. But does Dawson like to play it, or did Gigi like to play it when she was a little younger?
We liked it. We would play it. He likes collecting the cards. Like that's what it came down to.
So if that goes away permanently, those cards, especially like the Halloween party and the Christmas party special ones,
you're gonna
have to pretty rare.
You're gonna have to send them away and get them freaking what's the
minted, graded. Yeah, you're gonna have to get them graded.
You're gonna get like a gem. You're gonna get like a Gem 10 Rapunzel's hair card.
What was the? We got like 4 of the Halloween one. I think with the who was it? I can't remember. It was last year's, not this past year, the 2019. But I was telling you earlier, Dave. PJ, if you gave him his perfect day in Magic Kingdom, Nicole's in the chat. She will agree. Hey, what's up, G. Wilson? Welcome in. PJ would love to spend, I'd say, 8 hours at the pool until he was waterlogged. Right. Hit up Magic Kingdom, not go on any rides or do any meet and greets, and just do the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom
the entire time.
The entire time, because he just loved it. And of course, Nicole, she's got our plan for the day, right? We got our fast pass scheduled, and
yeah, don't mess with that.
You know, we're going to the Jungle Cruise, PJ. We're not going on Main Street to some mirror on the wall. But we did do a couple of days where we spent a few hours just doing the Sorcerers of the Magic Kingdom, trying to figure it out because it was kind of crazy. We were like putting the card up, holding it straight. Then you're holding it like this. Then you were reversing it to try to get the back. Everyone was telling us different things. We were dying. We were, his characters were dying. We had to start over, do it again. And every time it was like different. It was.
So I think that's part of it. I think the technology's old. I think there's better technology. I think you'll see something similar come out at some point. But that tech was super old, man.
Dreamy Deborah says, what about PJ and Minnie? Yeah, so maybe that's it. Maybe they're refurbishing that. I don't know.
I think they'll come out with something else, like quit that game, do something else,
But it was cool because you did get to see parts of the park that you normally wouldn't. Like some on Main Street, those like little side streets.
Oh, we always hang out there.
Yeah, it's perfect. Just to get away from everyone, everything. What else, David? What else we got going on that we didn't talk about on D&T? Mobile ordering on all quick service. Have you heard that? That I heard that's kind of like chaotic right now.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's tough, but
And I don't like it because I thought that was kind of like a hidden gem. Like maybe 30%, maybe 20% of the people would mobile order. So we would go and we would do it, a lot of places, anyway that actually let you, but especially Woody's Lunchbox over in Toy Story Land and Hollywood Studios. There'd be a line of like 20, 25 people, and Nicole would get on, be like, "What do you want?"
Yep.
And then we get our phone would buzz, and we go right up, grab our stuff, and not find a seat because there's no seating over there. It drives you crazy. But it was
but you're not waiting for your food. Like you could theoretically be across the park at Animal Kingdom. You could be getting off of
Andy J, what's going on?
Getting off of Yeti, right? Mm-hmm. Getting off of Expedition Everest and want barbecue.
Flame Tree.
So you pull out your phone as you're walking, order what you want while you're walking there. Mess around on the way. Mm-hmm. Take some pictures, whatever. 18 minutes later, get a buzz, and you just walk up when you get there.
No, I mean, 18 minutes is a long. 18 minutes is a long time. I feel like every time has been less than like 5.
Yeah, I've been there where it's been busy enough that it's been like 15, 18 minutes.
Maybe for Flame Tree. I don't think we've ever gotten mobile ordering from Flame Tree.
Like Cosmic Rays or something stupid.
Right.
It was also like marathon weekend. Mm-hmm. So it just depends what time of day and what's going on. And, you just boom, 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 mobile order, hang out, do whatever. I mean, I've been standing there with Corey where I'm in line. He mobile orders because he has everything set up that way because he's there all the time. And, we weren't staying on property at that point.
Yeah.
He was like, he's like, I'm going to go sit over here, guys. But his hair's like this.
It's not like this. It's not like this at all.
No, it's like,
you know what? From
Chris, clip that. I want the video clip.
Being in the basement for like a dozen weeks, mm-hmm. I am got pale as anything. I gotta start changing the lighting. I look so white. So tomorrow night on D&T, I gotta like go dark. So I look. I'm not so pale. I look sick. Andy J. So
you look sickly, sir.
I look sickly. No, I don't.
You look good, man.
Actually, you know what? I got some messages on Instagram asking if I was going to go live tonight and saying I really hope you are because we enjoy your content. And there was a few people I didn't recognize that I haven't seen before. So I really appreciate it. And if you're in here or if you need to watch it,
according to Shep.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it was according to Shep.
Don't know who that guy is.
I don't know who he is. Andy J. So breaking news. You're going to have a what do you call 5 people on a date, Dave? Quads would be 4. Cincos, that's Spanish.
No,
what is it, quince?
Quint, yeah.
We're going to have a quince date because I really want to go on the date with you and Steve. We don't want to miss a trick. We want to see everything.
It's true.
I can't wait.
Actually, we could just be there with like on camera. Like we could just be watching.
Quintuplet?
Quintuplet would be 5 uplets. 5 kids. 5 kids.
That's so great. And we had a great time with Joy S in the chat. Her and her husband won the one-on-one from the Give Kids the World stream last Thursday.
It was a 2-on-2 technically.
It was a 2-on-2 because they won Shep's stream and my 1 hour. So they asked if we wanted to do it all together, and it was great. We had a blast. Joy's husband was amazing. Joy's daughter was amazing.
For the price of 1, right?
And Joy's husband was amazing, and he did a little like Q&A, question and answer, and little game we had, and it was amazing. We have to do that again. It was a lot of fun, and it was so great that it was for Give Kids the World. And next time we're down there, Dave, we got to book a trip. What's up, Mike Whaler?
Allegedly,
we have to. I have to talk to Nicole to see if those DVC points are still for us.
Allegedly,
but I would love to go to the.
Hey, Nicole, are those points still for us?
I would love to like volunteer for the couple hours or whatever they let you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it would be a lot of fun.
Hell to the yeah, buddy. The whole plan. Well, the thing is the whole plan prior to this whole S show.
Yep.
Of the last 4 months, whatever it was to hit it, but no park tickets.
Right.
Which would have been a good time, but that would have also been great because we could have gone and like volunteered at lunch at Give Kids.
I mean, and that still happen. We could still.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it won't. I'm just saying like it fits right into our agenda.
And one more thing before we go, I got to ask this question. Speaking of agendas, when do you think Disney's going to have fast passes come back? Because early on, when they were at a 25% capacity, the lines were great. Like Flight of Passage was like 10, 15, 20 minutes. Now Space Mountain, I've been looking, is like an hour.
Yep.
Thunder Mountain's 45 minutes to an hour, and just all the rides are going up and up and up for the wait times.
Back.
Are they going to throw before they go up to the next whatever they're at? I don't even know what they're at right now. Are they at 50%? I don't even know. But whatever they're at, doesn't seem like they should throw the fast passes right back. I don't know when that's going to happen. It's hoping this year.
I don't know the process that needs to be done when it comes to being safe with what they need to do for COVID protection. I don't know. So
right.
Maybe it's the fact that they can't do it because they need that space to clean half these rides. Who knows? You know what I mean? Like there's got to be something. So I don't know. Do I think it needs to come back? Yes. Do I think and mainly because people are just used to it at this point. Right. And not only that, but the biggest reason that Disney has it is so you go spend money elsewhere instead of standing in line. They need that revenue back. They need a lot of revenue back. That's probably the least of their worries right now, to be honest.
Yeah, they do. And I mean, they were talking about when they have the fireworks back and that there's the crazy crowds when you leave it and people will go in shopping just to avoid the crowds. We were both doing this at the same time, Dave.
Yeah, that's weird.
That they need that revenue. They need the merch revenue. We'll see.
We'll see.
I hated the crowds at the end of the night during the fireworks streams. But hopefully everyone gets vaccinated. Hopefully COVID goes away. Hopefully we're all in Disney real soon, seeing each other, hugging each other, giving buttons out, having a good time, and maybe having some Steve hugs. Who knows?
Wish in one hand. And something else in the other and see which one fills up first. Because this is 16 to 18 months from going away. So get used to it first.
We'll see. But on a good note, you guys.
I forgot. We're trying to be optimistic here. Yeah,
we're optimistic. We're upbeat. Zip's back. Zip's upbeat. Zip's happy that Dave came on tonight. Really appreciate it, Dave. I know, Dave, you're twitching a lot. You drop your Twitch info right now because across all social media, Dave's doing an unbelievable job. But twitching it, go Dave. Go ahead.
For the non-family friendly Dave of Brandy and Dave. I'm throwing it out there, so it's what it is. Twitch.tv/The Dave Daily. Yeah, Call of Duty. 12 days in a row, Zip. I probably need to stream for an hour after this, just because.
Well, send me the link. I'll come on and say hello.
Yeah, dude, I will. I always do.
I know you do.
I text it out.
You know who loves it the most is Ryan McDowell.
Dude, he texted me and said, hey, were you on that text? When he texted me, it was me, you, and Shep. Where I was like, look, if you guys, I want to get into gaming, but you guys need to sponsor the computer.
Oh my god, he is hilarious. And
then we all promised that if we win the Mega Millions tonight, we're going to sponsor it. And obviously, that's it. Gary B says positively, Dave. Gary B is mod extraordinaire on the Twitch.
Yes, actually, he's the first one that usually welcomes me in after I chat with you.
We've been playing a lot. Me and Gary B and Shep's buddy Steve, not Toaster Steve.
Oh, okay. I was like Toaster Steve,
not Toaster Steve.
But go check out Dave on the Twitches. Go check out Brandy and Dave, Bjux Boutique.
P-Chuck's Boutique.
Brandy's crushing it over there. Still waiting for my pajamas. That's another story. That's another stream.
Pajamas are coming.
D&T tomorrow night. You guys check
You're
it out.
Pump for D&T.
You're gonna get merch. Go check out the merch. It comes without Spit Up. I promise.
Allegedly. I mean, it could come with Spit Up.
Go check out the Spreadshirt. Go check out my Spreadshirt. Zippity Doodad. I bought a onesie for Jack when I think it was the week after we found out we were having a baby boy. And he's finally going to be able to fit into it. I can't wait. He's going to be in a Zippity Doodad. Check Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'm having a little race with myself. Okay. So I have 926 followers on Insta, 910 on Twitter. I want to see which one gets to 1,000 first. If you're not following me on either one, go after the stream. Smash it up. Rob Fuzz is in the house. What up, Robin? Go check out Dave. Go check out D&T tomorrow night. Dave, I told him. I don't know if you heard earlier before I went live.
Did you hear that we played on Twitch with Disney Dan the other night?
What?
Yeah, Saturday night after I was on his stream. He played.
I want to hear all about it.
It was super fun.
But tomorrow night, Dave, how fun is D&T going to be tomorrow night?
If you miss it, you're a fool.
And
it's frankly, not every week. If you miss it any week, you're a fool.
But tomorrow night, it's like old school. You have to be there right at 9.
So excited to get there early.
I would get there at 8:58. You don't want to miss the beginning. It's going to be a lot of fun, guys. Go check us out tomorrow.
I'm super excited for this one.
I am too. I said at the beginning, I haven't been excited for a D&T stream in a long time, but I said that's false. I get excited for all of them, but I missed a month. But tomorrow night is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like it. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. I don't know.
You got to show up.
You got to show up and see how it works. Dream of Deborah says, "Is it dress up night?" You never know. You never know. Ryan McDowell says, "Who would miss D&T?" You guys, I don't know if Lake Bona Visitors are going live tonight, but check them out if they don't go live. I mean, if they go live, check out Vibree Project at 10. Check out Mouse Talk at 8 o'clock. Check out Jim from More Sunshine, please. We go live at the same time. I feel terrible about that. Jim's an amazing guy. So put up 2 computer screens. Have us playing on both. Jim's an awesome, awesome guy. And also, Dillo Diz goes live on Tuesday nights. You guys got to check out Dillo Diz. They're so great. Jen and Frank, amazing podcasters. They came to the YouTube community, and you got to go check them out. Tell them Zip sent you. Love you guys so much. Dave, thank you so much. We'll see you next week. We'll see you tomorrow night. Love you guys. Downskill, thank you for the super chat and the membership. Hit me up after this if you can on the Instas. See you next